anything that I show, I hate editing now. That's why you guys notice if you ever see my videos, I post them. I never edit. I got no time because I kind of feel like everything that's said on Monday and Tuesday, now we're doing a Wednesday recording. I feel like everything I say is genuine and there's nothing I would retract from anything. That's why I'm not big on editing my videos. When you do look at them, guys, you'd have to probably zoom up to the part that you want to listen to. Anyway, so enough about that. What I like about Novatech, I'm going to be going over tonight, is it's a little bit talking about the PAM account, which John's going to talk about at 10 o'clock tonight. And it's a little bit about what I'm going to talk about as far as building and learning how to get paid out on Saturdays and just sharing some of the really, really cool stuff that's going on within the leaders of this group. Some of us have been together now for a year pushing this and kind of showing people and bringing people on board. And some of us have gotten a taste of this over the last 6 months, and they're just rocking and rolling on this thing. And guys, this is what I look at when I look for programs. I want to see a program that has some type of history, right? Novatech going into their third year. You could look at a statement like that and automatically just based on, and I could go into it further if you'd like to, but just based on that fact, if you had a company that was networking cryptocurrency and trading it on a MetaTrader 5 platform and claiming that they have the licensing to do so and are the brokers of that platform, and they've been doing this with a networking aspect to it for over 2 years, there's no way, if they weren't doing everything by the book and licensed properly, they'd still be active today. So when you see they're going into 3 years, that speaks volume, right? So that's a great thing because I love secure. So it's a secure company. They do everything, how should I say, by the book, and they do it for a reason. I want to make sure that they do everything in a way where they can always be there and actively helping people find passive income into their life. It's a sustainable system. It's profit-based. If you're looking for a program and you look for a sustainable system, you probably never saw one before. You know, so you could have been networking for years. You could have been in 100 different programs, but chances are it's hard pressed to find a company that you'd be in that doesn't need you to join. Think about that. They don't need new money. They're fine. If we stopped and closed the door tomorrow and never accepted a new person to trade these PAM accounts on the Novatech platform, every single member would still be fine. We'd be great. I mean, think about this. If we're trading with, let's say, $5,000 and they close the door, the ROI for that week, 3%, 3% of $5,000, $150, you're going to make that. Guess what? Whether anybody's allowed to work and own or actually invest in a PAM account or not, you still are going to get paid out on your trading, right? So I know that's kind of like hard to believe in the sense that a company does not need new money to survive, but just think about this. We're getting paid out in these PAM accounts based on what we're trading with. We're trading with $1,000 and we see an ROI of 3.3%, let's say. We're going to make that $33, right? If the ROI was 2.7%, we're going to make $27 on that $1,000, right? Maybe it will go up to 4%. We make $40. Somewhere between 2 and 4% is usually where we fall each and every week, right? But think about this. If there was no return that week, let's say the ROI was 0, right? Would that hurt? Would that sting a little bit? Because everybody kind of opens up their eyes on a Friday morning and it's like Christmas. Every Friday, we're like, what are we going to get paid this week based on it? It's a lot of fun, guys, Fridays, right? But understand this. There's no guarantee that there's going to be a return, right? And we like that. I like that. I want to be in a sustainable system that doesn't guarantee anything other than all these programs that we see that always guarantee these returns. And some of them are very inflated promises that only lead to disaster. And a lot of times you build teams and they just fall apart. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of that, right? I'm fed up with programs that run into a brick wall 6 months down the line over and over and over again. There's one every single day popping up. This program is also very simple. I mean, that goes a mile long when you're building a team. I can tell you right now, if you could just get past the training of onboarding somebody into the crypto space, it really takes most of the time setting them up to have a PAM account. After that, it's gravy. Let me explain. Novatech takes cryptocurrency that you send them and puts them into a PAM account, position allocation money management. How they trade or how they use those proceeds to get a ROI for us each week, that's on them. They're the PAM managers. They are managing our position allocation money management, right? So when you put money into that, you're taking crypto that you bought to fund the account. You can't fund the account with a credit card, let's say, right? They're cryptocurrency hedge fund managers, right? They don't use currency. They don't liquidate the currency. That's why you won't see a 1099 coming from them. You report your gains after you send your cryptocurrency that you gained in profit over time back to your crypto wallet. But that crypto wallet becomes very, very important because to get onboarded into crypto, you need to open up a cryptocurrency wallet. With Novatech, you take that step. You have one of us, one of these great leaders that we have on this call, take you by the hand and show you how to open up a cryptocurrency wallet and fund a PAM account. After that, this program is done. End of story. You don't have to share it with anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody about it. You can just fund it as you please. Take a minute out each week, compound your interest, right? Very important. Think about this, guys. If you, and I can't believe to this day, I still run across people that will say, I've been in 3 months. I never compounded. Compound is so important because think about this. If you're trading $1,000, right? And you're getting, let's say, $30, $35, $32, $27, $38. You're getting these returns each week, right? You can either pull out the profits or you can compound it and take those profits and apply it to the balance, the amount of money that you're trading with. So let's say you want to open up $1,000 PAM account, right? A bronze account. And you are determined, I'm going to put 1,000 in and all I'm going to do is sit back and every Friday, preferably later on in the afternoon, don't bombard them in the morning. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to compound my returns. And the average, now, guys, I switched this about 3 weeks ago. So for those of you that always followed me, I used to put 3.5 in. I do 3.3 because I like to be very conservative with my numbers. And this particular calculator, this is something you could just find online. This is not endorsed by Novatech because Novatech doesn't guarantee these profits. This is just based on the P&L report that you'll find in your back office. If you take the returns that we've seen each and every week over the last 6 months, the average return ROI over 6 months per week is 3.4%. I'm putting 3.3% because I don't want to be hyperbolic. If you got those returns a week in 1 year, compounding every week, you could turn $1,000 in 1 year to $5,410. That is passive. 441% return just based on what we're seeing right now. Some of us can attest to this, that we've been living this for 2 years now, right? No problems with the payments. Not one. I mean, not one. We just went through a major server update where they decided, the owners of Novatech decided to take our platform that we see, our back office and such, not where the money is, the server that takes care of all the trading and secures the cryptocurrency, that is a secured server. But there's a server that they used when they first launched Novatech, where it was a community server, where they were using basically a community software to show us the back room. So we know where our money is, how it comes in, how it gets moved, our bonuses and all that type of stuff. They just upgraded and took themselves off of a shared server and put them on a private server. And even during that, and we're going through it each and every day where they're actually implementing codes into the new server, because you can't transfer over all the information properly and safely at one time. Some of the stuff you have to implement over time. That being said, the last couple of weeks, still not a payment issue. Everybody got paid. Everybody got ranked up. Everybody was able to compound. And that needs to be addressed, because if you're going to be thinking about, well, what am I going to do with $1,000? And let's say, hypothetically, I have a kid that's in 9th grade or 8th grade or 10th grade. I don't care what grade. And I know that they're going to want to go to college and I want to provide for them. Take $1,000 out. And let's say they're going to go to college in 3 years. You could calculate, you could turn $1,000 into $157,000 in this particular setup. Now, to me, I believe in leveraging every which way possible. If you want to get into stocks a little bit, fine. 401k, fine. Whatever you want. Life insurance, whatever you want. But you can't ignore this possibility. The only thing that could stop you from ignoring this possibility is fear. And what you need to understand is this particular company, although it can't guarantee anything, and no company that guarantees anything I would want to be a part of anyway in crypto, they can tell you safely that, look, we licensed up properly. We put together a program that's self-sustainable, so you don't have to worry about us running out of money and going bankrupt, right? They're only going to pay out the profits, right? And we also have a community based on the same integrity of the owners. The key people behind Presented Novatech are people that have been following these owners for years and know their integrity and know deep in our heart that this, what we're showing you, is very, very real. And the intentions to be there for years to come are also extremely real. So I like to be able to look at these numbers and dream. No, is there a guarantee I'm going to make $157 on $1,000 compounding over the next 3 years? No, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee I'm going to go up to the store and get back to my house without a car hitting me. There's no guarantees in life. The point is you have to look at all this other nonsense that's out there that's showing you bigger vision, more unrealistic gains, and enticing you to come in just because it's in a system that's running on new money coming in. You want to look at something that runs on the money that's already in there, all right? And that Novatech does in spades. All right, so that being said, I'll just touch on the last thing. Team retention, no recruiting, I kind of said. Support, obviously, you guys know how the support is, the compound and simple. Team retention, let me just touch on that real quick. Guys, and you could talk, listen, there's a lot of leaders on this call. Right. And thank you for joining me. I really appreciate all your questions and all your support. But listen to me. Take some of the bigger networkers that you've ever talked to. Or if you're a big networker, think about this before I tell you this. Think about what's good retention when building an online network group. What has been something that really amazed you in other groups? You might have been involved with a networking group where you were showing this and inviting and recruiting 10 people a month. How many people out of that 10 were in the next month with you? That's how you gauge retention. If you're signing up 10, how many are with you a month later out of that 10? If you have 5 with you the following month, that's a 50% retention. And that's considered very good in building teamwork, right? With Novatech, it's damn near 100%. So when you're building teams with Novatech, everything that I'm about to show you is very, very real. These are all real goals being achieved by every single member that's been in Novatech all the time. And the reason why the retention is so good is it works. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. Every single member that's in Novatech gets paid every single week. And we've never had a week where we didn't get a gain, right? No guarantee that's going to happen, but it works. if you have somebody entering into this program on a Tuesday, please mute your mic. Vic, please mute your mic. When you enter into a program on a Tuesday, right, they start trading in a PAM account on a Tuesday. They're going to get paid out for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday when we get paid out on Friday. It will be prorated. So if you're trading $1,000 and the return was 3.3%, they're going to calculate what that's worth and pay you out that Friday. And you can pull it out of your compound. It's up to you to do. So why would somebody leave that? Then you might have the other thing. Are they making money? How much is it costing them to make money on your platform, right? There's always a cost to using platforms. Everybody kind of always skips over that. But they don't really compare the cost of being on a platform and the money that they're receiving on a platform. Novatech, please mute your mic, guys. Novatech, hang on one second, guys. Let me just find this person. All right, got it. Thanks. All right, so Novatech lost my place. Really lost my place. All right, so Novatech, basically, they have good retention, but basically it's because it works right away. You're making your money right off the bat, and it's only going to cost you $25 to use this platform. So that's another thing. You know, people talk about red flags. Well, what about blue flags or whatever you want to call good signs, green flags? A good sign when you're looking at an online company like this to know that they're legit is the fact that they're not trying to be greedy on you, right? If they're producing these type of results with this type of platform week after week, month after month, year after year, you would think $25 is a joke for what they charge you to use this platform, right? So think about that, right? That's a great sign because a company, if they were looking to take advantage of you and pull money out of your pocket and they didn't have the integrity that these people do, they wouldn't be charging you 25. They'd be charging you maybe 100 or 200 or 300 or what have you, right? $25 is a drop in the bucket. So, and they don't even ask you for that until you had 1 month of profits. So, you know, guys, you got to weigh out the good things along with the bad things. I know a lot of people want to do their due diligence, but you got to look at the good signs too. So hopefully, how long they've been doing this for now, going into the third year, and the fact they only charge you $25, that is huge signs, good signs, right? Access to your capital at all times. Another really great staple to all of them. Just the foundation principles behind Novatech are just extremely well. Really good stuff. Okay, so the business presentation. Now, as promised, on Wednesday nights, I like to go a little bit more off course a little bit. I'm going to go over a couple of cool, really things on this. So if there are some things that you usually like to see that I don't go over, please forgive me. If I miss anything, stand by at 9 o'clock. John Garofano comes on, and we open up the floor for about an hour, and we go over everything. So if there's anything I missed that you wanted to see, please hold your questions till I'm done, and we'll be happy to go over them. Okay, so this is how the story goes. Novatech is a hybrid compensation plan. What is that? It's a unique compensation plan. And why is it unique? And why should you care that it's unique? Well, let me tell you a story. When I first got into building a network, I honestly didn't even know anything about computers, right? I had just retired about 4 years ago, and I was doing my, first exposure online, trying to find anybody that could help me understand how to make money online. So you can imagine how that went. I mean, the vultures were out to grab me because I was so naive. There was one lady that stood out. She called me, hit me up online, and she says, "Hi, I'm from Long Island too. I see you need help. Here's my number. If you need anything, just reach out to me. My husband lives on Long Island. I'm down in Florida. He works all week out of Manhattan. If you need anything, we're here to help you." Right? So I took her up on that, right? And I got to learn what they do. She was she did marketing, professional marketing for companies. She still is a realtor to some degree, and just a businesswoman. And her husband worked on he worked in the banking industry, and then he went into cell tower development. The point is they never asked me for anything. They were just there for me. So when this lady came up to me and says, one of the companies I'm marketing is going to start an affiliate program and launch at the end of July. This was 2017. She goes, do you want to join me? So I said, sure. I never networked. I never really did any of this stuff before, right? So I joined her. We built one of the biggest groups in the country, and we were in countries all over the world, huge power legs, and they were the best of the best. In this particular binary program, it was a company called AWS, right? And I only bring this out because it needs to be said. Those two people, the Pattions, took me, never asked me for anything. I traveled around. I learned everything about that. And I saw how they built the team in a binary system. I know that they built another networking group prior, years before, in a unilevel system. So I know their story was, we don't like the unilevel system for everything, but we do like some of it. We don't like the binaries with everything, but we do like some of it. How about we come up with a compensation plan that could take the good from both those type of programs and develop a compensation plan that could be self-sustainable and still have the good and get rid of the bad. So they came up with something Novatech calls. It calls their compensation plan. They put in a leverage holding tank. This leverage holding tank gives you, the sponsor, the ability to sign somebody up and place them any way you want in the compensation plan, right? So if you're building a big group and you sign somebody up and you want to place them 10 levels, 11, 12 levels deep underneath somebody, they'll still be your direct. You're still going to get the direct bonuses associated with that particular member because you signed them up, right? But you're going to help build your network of ranking achievements by building deep and having the ability to place people any way you want in the compensation plan, right? And what's nice about this is, like a unilevel, it pays out on all legs. So you actually have in front of you a binary that pays out on both legs. Up until this point, binaries only paid out on the weak leg. So if you're building a big group and you have a huge power leg, you're getting nothing from it, right? You're only benefiting the weak leg, which usually runs down straight too. So all the inside legs don't get anything. So they didn't like that about a binary. They didn't like the fact that unilevels, every time you sign somebody up, started a new leg. They wanted you to have the ability to, if you want to have 5 legs, have 5 legs. If you only want 2 legs, only have 2 legs. If you want 10 legs, you can have 10 legs. But having a leverage holding tank gives you the ability to be the architect, and you don't care where you put them, because in this compensation plan, if you have 3 legs, 4 legs, 2 legs, whatever, you're going to get paid out on every leg, just like a unilevel, right? So now you have the ability to build a binary with just 2 legs. And then you're going to find out, as I go on, the importance of having the 3rd leg, and you'll see why. But you can build this and actually rank up on 2 legs up to a point. So it provides spillover because of this. Think about this. If you have people above you and they sign somebody up and they place them underneath you, you didn't sign them up. Nobody you signed up signed them up. So they're actually from the group. Everybody that's building these compensation plans are helping everybody. There's a spillover effect in this compensation plan that I personally think is the best I've ever seen. I've seen time and time again people telling me this compensation plan provides spillover. This compensation plan provides spillover. I don't know. I've never seen spillover. I mean, maybe a little bit here and there. But this thing, 2-to-1 ratio. So right now, I'm at about 1,800 team members, but I have over 3,000 something group members. I have twice as many people in my group as I do in my team. And that's all because of the spillover that happens in this program, because people are free to place people anywhere they want. It's a profit-based system, which needs to be said, that had to be. If they were going to build a PAM business, as they did, to get paid out on Fridays based on profits, right? So they can't go broke. They're only paying out the money they're making each week. They wanted to make sure the compensation plan was also with the same principles in mind. Dynamic compression, as I said, dynamic compression to me, I'm sure when they put that in this compensation plan, they probably were hoping to have 100% retention, but nobody ever thought they'd see a company with the retention that Novatech's having. I mean, nobody's leaving it. I personally, out of all those people I just told you in my group, I may have heard of one person that might have said, you know what, I'm going to take my money and go elsewhere. I don't like this. Everybody's staying. So, I mean, the retention, why would you have, think about it, compression on a matrix where you don't need to compress anybody. Everybody kind of locks in, and leaders are built every day in this one. All right, so there's 7 ways to get paid. And I believe, personally, that these 7 ways are somewhat familiar to a lot of people, but they're unique to some degree because there's an answer on how they pay each and every one of these bonuses, where a lot of times, I don't know if companies really tell you how are they coming up with the money to pay you? You know, how is the business paying you? How is the bonuses in the compensation plan paying you? Where is that money coming from? That always makes me nervous because then you always hear the Ponzi scheme, right? It's a Ponzi scheme. They're using new money to pay old money. With this, I can actually prove where the money comes from to pay these bonuses. Just like the PAM account and the ROI that's coming in each and every Friday, right? Every Friday, the PAM accounts, again, not just crypto trading, large part of it, but they're getting, let's say, profits from their crypto mining, which is not open to the public, but Novatech mines cryptocurrency, right? Their ATMs, right? They own SmartBit, it's a subsidiary of Novatech. So there's different places where these PAM accounts produce that ROI, right? So the company itself wanted to make sure that they can explain where the money comes from with the compensation plan too. So direct referral bonuses, indirect referral bonuses, fast track bonuses, check matching weekly, residual bonuses, rank achievement up to $100,000, and rank-based profit sharing. Get excited about that one, guys. That's pretty cool when you get to that one. So the first thing that needs to be explained, this is a direct referral bonus, but it's a ladder. It's called a profit ladder, right? It's based on what ladder or what step are you trading to be determined on how much money your sponsor is going to get, right? So if somebody comes in, as you can see, take a look at bronze. The bronze is a $500 to $2,500 ladder step, right? So if you sign somebody up and they come in between $500 and $2,500, you as their sponsor is going to get a $50 bonus. Now, what happens, and it happens over and over and over again, are people that come in, they like what they see, and they do that compounding, which I was showing you. Or they see that they like it, they understand it, it's very simple, and they decide to add more money to it. Or they start building a team, and they're compounding not just Fridays, compounding Saturdays, and they zoom right up this ladder because they're seeing returns coming in twice a week that you're compounding. At these returns, I mean, guys, you can move up these ladders pretty quick. So all of a sudden, what happens? Somebody's trading at a bronze, you signed up, and all of a sudden they're trading over $2,500. They increased the amount they're trading with. The system sees you have hit that 25 silver level, and they're going to pay the upgrade bonus of $75 to you because you're their sponsor. So if somebody comes in, let's say as a bronze, and you got $50, and they take 7, 8, 9 months to compound up to $100,000, let's say they want to trade with $100,000. I've seen it quite a few times. Eventually, you're going to get $5,000 bonus for sponsoring them, right? If somebody comes in with $100,000, you're going to get a $5,000 bonus for sponsoring them. If they come in at $1,000 or $25,000 or $10,000 to trade with, and they keep on compounding, eventually the upgrade bonuses are going to pay you $5,000. So every single dollar is accounted for based on what they're trading with. Why is that so important? Okay? I want everybody to visualize the 15% fee that gets charged to people that come onto this platform and trade for less than 90 days, right? That's one of the stipulations with Novatech. If you're going to open up a PAM account, you got to keep your money in for 90 days because if you pull it out sooner, they're going to tack on a 15% fee, early withdrawal fee. Very reasonable. I mean, it's in the banking industries, right? Early fee withdrawal is huge in just about everything, anything you invest in, right? So you kind of understand that. But Novatech will tell you the reason why they're charging that 15% fee is they're paying this bonus out. So if somebody comes in with $5,000, they're giving your sponsor $500. They want to make sure that you're going to, platinum. If they come in with $10,000, a platinum, they gave you $500 because you sponsored somebody to come in with $10,000. They want to make sure you came in with $10,000, you're going to trade for at least 90 days so they get that $500 back. Because remember, this is important, guys, Novatech gets paid for doing what they do. They provide an amazing service. They're very good at what they do. They pay the millions of dollars to do the licensing to be secure here in the United States so they can last a long time. So when you think of the profits in Novatech, don't think the ROI is all the profits. Some people say, how can the company make money if they're paying out all these profits? Right? Some people say, I can't look at Novatech. They don't pay out enough. I'm telling you, everybody knows what I'm talking about. People come from both angles, right? But think about this. The profits are what the company generates each week. The ROI is 70% of those profits. They calculate 70% of the weekly profits from the PAM accounts to go to the members. And whatever that 70% is based on, they come up with the ROI. So the ROI could be 3.3. The profits could have been much higher than that because 30% that they're putting in their pocket has to be allocated to traders. I can tell you right now, 20% of the profits are going to the traders. Has to be at least 20. I've never put Cynthia on the spot and asked her that because it's none of my business. Maybe I should. She'd probably tell me, but there's got to be at least 20% of the profits going to the traders because anybody that knows anything about trading, whether you're trading with a person doing stocks, oil futures, Forex, gold, diamonds, forex, whatever, crypto, good traders charge a lot of money to be good at what they do, right? So you got to figure in private traders will charge you at least 30, 40% of the profits they make for you. So you got to figure 20%. So what's that leave? If they're giving 70% of the profits to the members and 20% going to the traders, there's 10% allocated for the overhead, for the system support, for the online support, for this bonus, right? This bonus, there's a percentage that is going back to Novatech each and every week from each and every account on this whole platform. So if you see everybody being successful, you know the company is successful because there's something allocated in that 10% that goes to their pockets. And we want them to get paid for what they did, right? I do. They deserve it. And there's also something percentage to go to the overhead, right? The traders. Another thing very important, the check matching percentage that you get, that's all allocated in that little 10%, right? So I really wanted to take the time out and go over how important it is to understand that the money being put out in these bonuses, they all have something that a resource where you could go back on, right? And you're going to see it just because you sign up 3 or 4 people and you're seeing these great referral bonuses as they ladder up, so is the team. everybody, they sign up and they sign up and they sign up and they sign up. They're all coming in at different levels, different ladders. You're getting bonuses wherever they're coming in as they compound, as they add money, as they build a team, they compound twice a week. You start seeing, as you're building a team, these bonuses popping in your indirect referral spot on your dashboard. And these are all also based on what are they trading? What ladder are they trading at? And this is the percentage that the company knows they could give out in a bonus based on that little percentage of the profits that they hold for this bonus, right? And guaranteeing that anybody that comes in and trades, they're going to trade at least 90 days to make sure that the company retrieves the bonus that they paid out here, right? So they want to make sure it's a self-sustainable system. This bonus is one of the bonuses that does not get paid out weekly. This is only a one-time bonus. It's paid out after your 45th day. Now, it should also be stipulated, although I don't know why, if your 45th day, you hit this bonus. Let's say you hit, you got a $100 bonus in your first 45 days, and your 45th day is up on a Tuesday, you're not going to get paid out on this bonus until the following Saturday. It's always the Saturday that follows the 45th day. Just so everybody knows, because the company likes to make sure everything is very clear, and so do I. Now, you look at this bonus, right? Not to confuse people, but you could actually get both these bonuses. We've seen it done. When you want to start sharing this, and after all, why would you not be on this particular presentation if you weren't interested in sharing this, right? You want to share this, and you just signed up in your first 45 days. If you found 3 people to come in at that bronze ladder step, you'll get a $100 bonus. Now, whether those 3 people you brought in upgrade to 2,500 or more, or you find 3 more people that come in at that 25 silver package or higher, you could get both bonuses. If you find just 3 people to come in at silver, you get the $500. But again, it's at the end of the 45th day. Now, this is the bonus that I wanted to kind of get to while I was still talking about the percentages from the profits. Picture this, guys, and I'm going to show you an example of this that's just going to blow your mind. I'm getting 5% of all the profits from everybody I signed up into Novatech for as long as they trade in one of these PAM accounts. And I get 2% of everybody they brought in for as long as they trade. I'm getting 2% of their profits and 1%, 1%, 1%. And those you guys that have been following me, and I used to tell you a year ago, you got to see what this check matching is all about. This thing is amazing. You guys are all getting to me saying, Jim, I can't believe this check matching. I can't believe it. We're receiving much more in check matching returns and bonuses and money, right, payment each week than a lot of us are making in our PAM accounts. This one bonus, if you build a team, is life-changing money, I assure you. I assure you. It's unbelievable because it always goes up. Because as your team grows and they compound or they add more money to their accounts, let's face it, if somebody in level 5 was trading $1,000 and I got 1% of his profits, I got 1% of $1,000, right? $10, right? What if a month, 2, 3 months down the line, that same person in my level 5 is now trading with $5,000? I'm getting 1% of the profits. 1% of the profits could be now $50, let's say, from him. Do you see, as he stays in, these percentages of the profits are much larger because the profits, although are staying around 3 to 4%, 2 to 4%, right? Although that's staying the same, the amount of money that's being traded is much higher, so the profits are higher, and more people grow underneath you. Each and every week, your check matching goes up in the thousands. I mean, not thousands. In like $10, $20 every week goes up. Now, let's be honest. There are weeks where we'll see a 3.8% return and the following week a 2.7% return. Your check matching is naturally going to go lower on that week because there's less profits. But what's beautiful about this is it's profit-based, and we like it. right? We want to be in a self-sustainable system. We do not want to be in another company that does not know how to manage their money and they go bye-bye in a year from now. Or I can tell you right now, we're not in a company that it doesn't run with complete ethics. We have that. So we definitely don't want to be in another company that has no ethics, right? A bunch of con artists, right? We also don't want to be in a program that doesn't manage their money right. We want to make sure that if we're investing our time and we're inviting people to this and we're giving them the courtesy of trusting them, that they're going to come up with something that we could depend on. Now, yes, there could be weeks where there's no returns. And yes, the market could, I hear so many people, what's going to happen this week or that week? What happens if the government shuts down? What happens if, I don't know, but I'll tell you right now, no matter where your money is, if there's a complete market collapse or economy collapse, no matter where your money is, unless it's in your pocket, you're going to lose, right? So stop worrying about those things. At least, this is at least in a situation where if the market starts tanking, they can lock out all the trades, hold our money still, lock them in right where they are because they're in control of all the PAM accounts, right? They have complete access and control. They may have traders all over the world trading on this market because it never sleeps, right? And they may have a trader in Florida that doesn't want to trade at 2 a.m. There might be alerts going on and their trader maybe in Singapore is already up and on it. They have people all over the world. Some people think their traders are in an office in Boca Raton. It doesn't work that way. But the thing is you want to make sure that you have something that you can count on. And this is a sustainable system because if nobody got paid and I got 5% of my front line and they got nothing, I got 5% of nothing. I got nothing, right? 2% of nothing is still nothing. So it's all based on profit. If the PAM account didn't pay out the profit, these percentages wouldn't pay out anything to me, right? So that being said, I just want to find, let me see if I can just unshare this for a second. There's something I want to see, very important. Here it is. Okay. All right. So, here it is. Okay, I got it right here. Let me share this because I used to show this every week, and I think it's kind of important. Let me share my screen. It's kind of important that I get back to showing this because it gives credibility, right? If you're looking at this screen, you're seeing direct referral bonus. This is somebody I signed up. I can tell you right now, I signed her up sometime earlier this year. She came in as a bronze. Well, I think she came in at $1,000. By June 21st, she had compounded her returns to the point where she's now trading at this point with $2,500. She's in my first line. Here's the bonus. I got paid this day, $75. Remember, upgrade bonus? If she came in at a silver, I would have got $125. But because she came in as a bronze, I already got $50. So when she upgraded or compounded to a silver trading level, I got $75 because I'm her sponsor. So I don't know. That could have happened on a Tuesday or Wednesday. It's really cool watching this compensation plan grow. You have a reason to go in every day. You might turn it on and somebody weren't even thinking about upgraded to a gold membership and you got $250 coming to you Saturday. You forgot all about it. So it's really cool as you build a team. Now, I'm going to quickly go over indirect referral bonuses just to show you how it works. You see where it says name, it says level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2. That I have probably 50 pages going down 7 levels. I have 7 levels of members on my team, as I said, upgrading at different times or compounding at different times. And when they hit that next trading level, they actually get bonuses. Their team is getting bonuses. And as they get bonuses, I get 5% of my front line's bonuses. And here you see $8.75, $10, $2.50, $65, right? That's for my front line, the 5%. And here's the 2%. I'm getting 2% of $75, $1.50. And this just keeps on added up. In this particular week, it was $136. Now, this is where the jaw drops, guys. Check matching. You're seeing people pulling in thousands of dollars each week because they're trading with $100,000, $200,000. And then you see people bringing in, maybe making $50 a week to $30 a week. But everybody right here in my front line, I'm getting 5% of their profits. Right here, $196, 5%. I made $9.82. This person made $7,989 this week. In profits, I got 5%. Company paid me $399.49. In this particular week, total check matching, $2,315. That's just check matching. To show you the residual bonus. This is all on everybody's front page, guys. You go to your dashboard, you hit view on the team bonuses, and you could pull up each and every way that you're getting paid. This is all that everybody on my team on this particular week. Here's my first line, my second line. When they pay their $25, right? Everybody has a day during the month where they pay their $25 for the platform, unless, of course, you're trading with more than $25,000, right? That $25 from somebody in your third line could be on Thursday the 3rd, and somebody on your fourth line could pay that $25 on Friday the 4th. You know what I'm saying? Every day, somebody in your team's paying that $25. So for those of you out there that don't want to pay that $25, this bonus alone can cover your $25. Just invite people. When they pay their $25, you'll get paid enough. On this 1 week, I made $8 residual. Now I'm making somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 or $50 a week on this one because there's so many people on my team. It just keeps on going up. As your team grows, more people pay that $25 fee, which comes out of your profits, by the way, guys. You don't have to physically go in there and pay the $25. It will come out of your profits, but it needs to be addressed, right? So I just wanted to show everybody how important that is. Again, if you're looking for proof of how we carry our money, you have a trading account. In this case, I'm trading right here with $40,000. And my bonus at this particular time was $37. I always leave a couple of bucks in my wallet in case I got to show people how to compound. And here's the bonuses. But if you look at this screen, ROI received $3,000. See where it says minus $3,000? And then it says net amount minus $3,000. And the amount of money I had in the account was $3,437. Now I have $437 in this particular account. The reason why I'm showing you that is, look in the middle. Fees, zero. I'm pulling out $3,000 with zero fees because I've been trading for more than 90 days. Again, people don't leave this platform because it does exactly what it says it's supposed to do. All right. Here's the residual income again. You get paid out these bonuses each and every time somebody pays their $25 fee. Again, based on money coming in, going out. You don't get this. They don't pay this bonus out. If somebody, I can't get 5% of somebody's $25 if they don't pay their $25. Again, self-sustainable system. Now, knowing all that and knowing that they got a self-sustainable bonus system, I'm going to talk about how they come up with the ranks. Because a lot of people are really catching on to the fact that everybody has a legitimate chance of making ranks in this compensation plan. Not like in something that is an auto ship where you're getting close to Pearl and people stop their order one month. The next thing you know, you're down on this level and that level and this level. You guys all know what I'm talking about. This one actually gives you a bona fide shot of being successful, ranking up in a company for the first, probably the first or second or maybe third time you've probably seen a company that gave you a shot. This one, you have a legitimate shot. I'm going to show you why really, really quick in a minute. But I want to mention the fact that this particular rank and what we're seeing is so successful, and we're seeing so many people ranking up weekly, is because it's producing more leaders than any compensation plan I've ever seen in my life. I've always seen compensation plans where leaders pop, the same one or two, a couple here, a couple there, and they don't have a lot of duplication. Because does it work? Is it expensive? Is it confusing? That kind of all plays into the fact that people don't really become leaders in a lot of companies. This one, everybody sticks. It's easy to explain. It works. It's safe. So you see in everybody ranking up because the retention is so high. So let me explain in detail again with the leverage holding tank, right? when you sign somebody up and you place them somewhere in the compensation plan, there's going to be people that benefit from that member's trading volume. What do I mean by that? Everybody opens up a PAM account with different amounts of money. You may have somebody come in with $100. You can have somebody come in with $100. I don't suggest staying at that level for more than a week or two. I would definitely upgrade to at least $300 or $400, or that $25 is going to be that every month. But the point is let's say somebody comes in with $100, somebody comes in with $10,000, somebody comes in with $1,500. The point is everybody is trading with an amount. And no matter if they're in your team or they spilled over underneath you and became your group, you get to include everybody's trading accounts to calculate or add up to your gross volume of trading underneath you. I hope I explained that right. So to make it simple, let's say you have 25 people underneath you. 15 of them could have been directly sponsored through your group. 10 of them could have been spilled over underneath you. 25 people all trading with $1,000. That's $25,000. When you achieve this, you become a platinum associate and you get a $100 bonus or a phone. And the next incentive will be to grow your team to a $50,000 total trading volume underneath you. Now, you say to yourself, that's a lot of money, $50,000. But think about it. Your battle's already done. What do I mean by that? Think about this. This is one of the first compensation plans I've ever seen where you can rank up consistently no matter when you stop after your first rank. I don't want to confuse you, but think about this. If you brought in 25 people and they're all trading with $1,000 and they're collectively trading with $25,000, and you shut the computer off and came back in 3 or 4 months, and you checked the group volume underneath you, whether you did anything or not, it's going to naturally go up to $50,000 and you'd be his junior executive. You're going to rank up no matter what with this program. That's why we're seeing so much success with this compensation plan. But you can expedite how fast you get to this next rank based on how much you share and how much you show this business to people, right? Because you could have $25,000 worth of trading volume underneath you 1 week, and all of a sudden, you had a couple of big players come in. Happens all the time. Somebody may come in with a Bitcoin. Bitcoin's $46,000. They want to put a Bitcoin underneath you and start trading with it and compound it, right? Because personally, if I had a Bitcoin, let's say if I had 2 Bitcoins, right? How much time do I have? All right, I'm doing good. Let's say I have 2 Bitcoins, and they're both worth $50,000. If I take 1 Bitcoin and I put it in a cold wallet for a year, and I go back to it, and I see what it's worth, it would have to go up to, what, $250,000 to beat Novatech's compounding return. If you had a Bitcoin and put it in Novatech and compounded it for a year, you're seeing approximately 450% return percentage, right? So technically, if you have a Bitcoin worth $50,000 and you do it in Novatech, you can compound once a week, you can compound that up to $250,000. I don't know if Bitcoin's going to go up that high. I don't know if Novatech's going to go up that high. But based on what we've seen, I could certainly tell you Bitcoin has not gone up over the last 6 months as fast as Novatech has gone up, per se. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to leverage in both things. But the point is if you're going to diversify, you want to put something in and compound it, and you want to start building a team and rank it, you could be successful in this program. Laptop, $500. Executive, $250,000 worth of trading volume underneath you, right? You get a $1,000 bonus. But please understand, this is very important. If you're building a team and you're only doing it as a binary, which you are perfectly fine with doing, if you want to build a binary with just 2 legs, you can do it and get to this executive level of $250,000. But eventually, you're going to want to get to the next rank. And the next rank, senior executive. And senior executive put you in the profit share pool. Now, this is where I want to stop. I want to go over something really cool tonight. Senior executive can only be achieved by having 3 legs. Why? Because, yes, you can take the volume from all your legs and apply it towards the gross volume. They put a stop in it where one leg, one big power leg can't rank up everybody. They want to make sure this compensation plan stays stable. They don't want to have a runaway leg and then legs not being supported. So they tell you, now do the math in your head here, guys. They tell you you can take $450,000 from any leg and apply it towards this million. So if you have one leg with $1 million worth of volume in it, you would think, okay, I got $1 million worth of volume. No, you can only use $450,000 from that leg, which means you have to find $450,000 from a second leg. And even when you do, they both add up to $900,000. What happens? That's a problem, right? I could only apply my 2 legs to $900,000. No matter how hard I build those 2 legs to be senior executive, I have to find $100,000 worth of volume from at least the 3rd leg. You may have a 4th leg helping you with that too, or a 5th leg. I don't know. So this forces you to build a 3rd leg and support a 3rd leg, because to become a senior executive, you also have to make sure that people underneath you are ranking up to executives. This is a true servant leader platform developed by servant leaders, because they're making sure everybody builds equal, everybody doesn't have team competition. You know how many people are on here from the other American team? And I love supporting them. And my people and a lot of people from my team go on to that group and support them, because we're all helping each other and we all love the owners. It's so unique to be in a company that really, really understands teamwork and how to build a compensation plan where everybody comes out ahead, right? So junior director. The reason why I want to stop here, this is something that, hang on a second. Let me stop sharing. I got to find this screen. I brought this up over the last couple of days, and I want to see if I can find it. Wait a second. All right. I had it queued up, and then I lost it. But it's really kind of cool. Let me see if I can find, here it is. Got it. Okay, I got it. Believe me, it's worth it if I show you what I'm talking about. All right. Where is mine? Can you guys see my screen or no? Oh, no, I'm not sharing. Okay. All right, I found it. All right, so this needs to be addressed, because I've been waiting a long time to show everybody this. I hope John Garofano's on, because we really need to appreciate the fact that we got one of the biggest leaders in this company, Mr. John Garofano, and he's just ripping it, guys. He just became junior director this week. I can't be more proud to call him my friend. And I want to show you what makes this particular compensation plan even more unique. If it's not enough to get you guys psyched about building a team, I want you guys to see this. Here is John Garofano. This is an actual screenshot Sunday of John just about to become a junior director. Everybody has the ability in their back office to go down and click on a rank and see what it will take to hit that rank. So as you see here, John had $4,999,923.85 towards $5 million. As soon as the last 70 bucks came under him, he became junior director. Remember this number, just shy of $5 million. So what do you do when you hit rank, junior director? What would be the first thing you would do? You would click director to see what it's going to take for me to make director. So let's do that. John, we touched on his screen. We clicked on director. Now, to be a director, he already has $9,157,000 towards the next rank. He's less than $1 million away from hitting $10 million in volume. wait a second here. He just hit 5 million. That's not possible. It is possible because remember, each leg that got capped off, once you hit the next rank, they let you apply even more money that was capped off. So in this case, to hit director, he gets to take $4,500,000 from any one leg. So remember, he had those 2 legs capped off that was keeping him from being junior director, and he was trying to find $500,000 from a 3rd leg, which he did. As soon as he had to go to director, all that volume that was being dammed down, right, opens up, and he's allowed to apply another $4 or $5 million